Greetings and welcome to Neil Paper Model News. So this week I'm a bit under the weather, sorry for my appearances, but welcome back to the studio. So this week coming up, I have two Fiddlers Green projects that I'm working on. The first one I completed, which is the Hawker Hunter. And here you can see it. This is a nice Fiddlers Green kit. I am very pleased with how it came out. I'm telling you, Fiddlers Green kit, even as a simple entry model, it doesn't look bad, you know? It had some little challenges like how to make the air intake. Also, remember, it is not 100% accurate. So there might be some fit issues, but it's not a lot. It is a beautiful design that was done. I enjoyed putting it together. It's a nice kit. It took me overall about 3 to 5 hours just in one sitting to put everything together, including painting and presenting. So with all the challenges I had and the little mistakes here and there, hopefully it should be easier for you once you see what I've done and how I overcame it. The second model I'm working on, which would be for next week in the Fiddlers Green series, is the Donier DO335 Arrow. And so far, it's not looking bad. I mean, you know, it's a pretty decent model. Fiddlers Green kit, again, I can't stress. If you want to get into the basics of modeling and you just want to dive straight into paper, kits which are a little more forgiving would be like these kits. You can blow them up to whichever size you want or reduce them, and you could just fold and bake. Now there are tons of other kits on the market, which we're going to get to in the future, but right now I just want to complete as much as these as possible because they're all over the place, yeah? Now, another thing that I would love to introduce to you is I want you to pick for me which kit you would like me to build. That's going to take place after these two kits, and it'll be another long-term project. The first one I have is the OV10A. This is a Emil Zarkov kit. It's a special recolor. This is not going to ever be available, this recolor that is, but readily you can go to zarkov.com and you will see it's available there, OV10A. That's done in the Vietnam colors. Then we have the Barrett kit, like I told you, and that is the Firefly. And yes, I have this in mind. I can do it, and I loved it the last time. The third one I have is the Mustang. And here we have the Mustang, and it's a Barrett kit, and this is what I'm thinking of doing. The fourth one is a Spitfire. It's an Australian version Spitfire. Again, it's this one. And the last but not least is either the Raiden, which I should say the last two, it's either the Raiden or the Sky Raider. So pick the one you would like to see me start immediately after I wrap up basically we have the Heinkel HE111 P2. I hope you like it, that series. And also we have just the other rest of kits from Fiddlers Green that will populate in between. Now, you're going to see a slowdown on the bill, which was the Halinsky kit, because I left that kit at home, right? I'm halfway across the world, but I will still post what I had so far. But unfortunately, I won't be able to complete that particular one. But I want to really get it out there because I think you need to see at least some of the progress for it. So we have a lot on our plate. And of course, we have one or two reviews. We have the B-25 Mitchell. We have the Petlakov PE2. We have a couple of them aircraft that we are reviewing. So pretty much that's it. Thank you for tuning in. That's so much in the news so far. By the way, I heard that one and two of you having some trouble with getting onto GPM website or the Orlik website. Are genuinely not sure what to do or how to get around it. But the bulk of my model, the last two shipments came straight from Orlik. The Others came between Orlick and GPM. And I find it's very convenient to go straight to the authors sometime, and via e-card model or otherwise, you can just do a PayPal and get the transaction. So that's what I do. And one more thing, recolors. Next year we can talk about what I can release. Like next year, I'm hoping for big things, like to release the F16 that I have done in that special color. I plan to release it through an email listing next year. The F4 Phantom, I plan to release that one, which was done in the Japanese marking of, I think it's a 302 Squadron, the 40th anniversary marking, that I plan to release via email listing. So a lot of things coming up. So until then, my friends, that will be it for this week. Sorry for the long rambling. There's just so much I wanted to get in this little time. Take care. Walk good. Be gentle with yourself. And yes, it's a Monday. It's going to be a long week. But you know what? You're here. Glad you're here. Glad I got to spend some time with you. And thank you so much for letting me reach over 2,000 subscribers. That is so awesome. And you are the ones who make it count. Thank you so much. So until then, my friends, take care, walk good, and one love.